Hey guys, it's Robert Gardner with the Robert Gardner Wellness Podcast. I'm here with Carmen Mims and the Florida State Massage Therapy Association. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, you did.
I did. And a name pronunciation, I always ask about this.
You got it right.
Good. Okay, it's
And-
pretty simple, but yeah, occasionally names are a little different. So,
Mhm.
Carmen, you wanted to talk about the future of massage therapy as an industry, and
Mhm.
particularly in Florida, which the reason it came up is I had just been approved by CE Broker, and I'm telling you honestly, I think it took 2 years
Whoa.
for the state to look at my thing and approve it. And I have students in Florida going, I can't get my CE credit. And I'm like, I can't make CE Broker Florida State do what it
Yeah,
does any faster than it does. Yeah.
they were super behind in approving courses. Even we have a national convention every year. The convention last year, they had put in and submitted the courses that would be taught, and they didn't get approved till I think maybe September, October, and the
Wow.
convention in June. And I think they said they submitted, don't quote me on this, but at least by April,
Yeah.
but probably before. So I think with COVID, I'm going to guess that's the reason. Just these last 2 years, especially, has been very tumultuous
Yeah.
in in getting CU and approved.
I
So, but you know, it's mandatory for in Florida we have to go through CU broker, so it's kind of like no other choice. So,
yeah.
and even how we got here, me posting in the massage entrepreneur group looking for CU providers who are approved by CU broker already, which they're, like you said, it's a process. And if you're not in Florida, there's no real initiative or reason that would make you go through that process. So, but as a Florida massage therapist, and especially as a person who is in this organization where we connect our members with CEU providers on a promotional standpoint, but also to give our members exposure to classes that they might not have even heard of or have any knowledge of. And it becomes more of a process than I would think.
Yeah, it gets inordinately complex. I told you just before we went live that I have an online store, which is Shopify, and I
Mhm.
have an online school, which is on Teachable. I have to
Mhm.
use an additional piece of software called Zapier so that we could list everything I offer, online classes, in-person classes, t-shirts, DVDs, workbooks, so they could go to
Mhm.
Shopify and see all of this stuff. But the problem was it didn't connect and integrate with Teachable. So I had to
Mhm.
use an additional piece of software called Zapier. So when you order the pain management improvisation class, the software has to connect it to here. I spent
Mhm.
2 hours because pain management and improvisation, I made a mistake. And on one, I typed AND, and on the other, I put ampersand. The
Mm.
software could not connect, so I spent 2 hours on that one little piece. 2 hours, okay? Clicking buttons, going through software, trying to get this to work. That
Mm.
doesn't include filing paperwork with CE Broker, filing
Mm.
paperwork with the National Certification Board, renewing
Mm.
licenses in multiple states. Once you
Mhm.
start adding all those layers, what it does is it prevents me from providing education affordably to students.
Right. And do you have to be licensed in other states to provide education in other states?
So the closest to reciprocity that we have is the
Mhm.
National Certification Board.
Mhm.
What I do is I have 3 licenses in Texas. I'm a
Okay.
massage therapist, massage instructor, and a CE provider. This is just Texas. That
Okay.
doesn't include having a license as a CE provider in Arkansas, having a
Uh,
license as a provider in Louisiana, and in Louisiana, if you take my class, I have to submit your records.
wow.
So there's all these different rules and regulations. So in Florida, for instance, I
Mhm.
believe that Florida will accept, correct me if I'm wrong, National Certification Board credits, but they're
Mhm.
processing the stuff through CE Broker now.
Yes.
I'm almost positive I waited 2 years for CE Broker to get the stuff approved because students in Florida were like, well, you told me I get free. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. I can't make your state. So it
Right.
puts me in this like situation where there's this round and around where I
Mm-hmm.
just want to give students information. But here's the problem that I see. The students don't just want information. They want the prestige that the professional organization bestows upon them. I
Mm-hmm.
talk to my subscribers, and here's what I'm doing in education right now. Just like I'm using graphics and stuff here, I'm putting anatomy on screen live. And I'm running 4 cameras simultaneously through a camera switcher. Students
Wow.
literally call me, and I put them on speakerphone and answer their question live.
That's amazing.
I talk to the students, they say, listen, here's what we can do. I'm going to stream to you live every day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year for 2 hours each. And they're like,
Whoa.
what? And I
That's
go,
amazing.
yeah, I'm gonna turn on my cameras and teach you every day, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year. And they're like, but we can't learn online. And I'm like, what is online? Like, there's a lot of layers, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm pushing technology as far and as fast as it will go. I
Mm-hmm.
literally have a service right now that the National Certification Board would not understand, state
Mm-hmm.
regulators would not understand, and my own industry is completely confused by.
Hmm. What
There's
is this?
there's no geographic borders anymore. I'm like, I
Yeah.
can just give you information, and they're like, but well, do I get CE credit?
Wow. Well, are you doing this? Are you teaching online like this right now?
Had a class yesterday.
Oh man, I need to get in these classes.
I have, are you ready? I have a subscription service.
Okay.
Your first month is free. It's $7 a month after.
And you're on Teachable?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? How I even found you and your group? I went to Thailand in 2019 to study Thai massage. A guy who I met there who was from Washington State was following you on Teachable. He was, one of your students. And
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, if you're gonna get serious about Thai massage, you need to be watching this guy's videos. And so I added the group, but I didn't get serious about Thai massage. So I never like looked into it, anymore, but I joined the group.
Yeah.
And the group is so valuable. Like I love the group. Like it's one of the few groups that I participate in, like
Massage entrepreneurs?
yes.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. I didn't know that you were teaching, okay,
Well, and this is the thing. I've got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We constantly put out video. The mass massage industry has completely ignored what I'm doing or teaching. It's not recognized. It's not looked at. It's just like, I feel like an outlier. I'm over here on the fringes of the industry. So
You're a trailblazer. That's where they are on the outline.
I'm a raging asshole.
I mean, you have to be kind of an asshole to be separated from everyone else.
Yeah, I mean the whole situation. Long story short, what happened was as an educator, because you were trying to give students information, they have problems with time. They have problems with like class affordability, and I was like, looking at how we were distributing information, we were selling like workbooks and DVDs via webinar, and I had a camera and a decent microphone like I'm using right now, and I went, should we do a subscription service? And it was like, yeah, the software, and I'm like, what? In other words, I looked at Netflix, and I was like, Netflix doesn't care how many movies I watch.
Yeah.
They charge a low fee per month, and I just access it when I want to access it. And I was like, what if I just recorded all my classes and just gave students the footage? Now, it was interesting because older educators, I would talk to them about it, and they'd go, what? Are you crazy? You're just going to give them everything? They're not going to take your classes. And I went, you just said people can't learn online. So which is it?
You know, it's funny. I went to a class and they sold a DVD. And I was like, who has a DVD player? I asked them, you know, if they had a digital version. And they were like, no, because of the reason you just said. They don't
Yeah,
want people to.
and that shift, like when we got started and I asked you your age, I noticed that my students are aging down. I'm 44 and getting older, and I'm like, TikTok, why are you not posting on TikTok? And they're like, are you like, this gray-haired white dude is trying to get us to post on TikTok for my massage business? Oh my God. So I'm kind of this in between I think students your age and younger and massage schools. I'm kind of this intermediate stage where I saw the internet develop. I'm trying to adopt internet-based technologies and information distribution, but the mainstream industry, for the most part across states, even during COVID, is fighting the digital revolution.